Okay, we are live. I'm gonna do one thing real quick. I actually went live a bit earlier than I was originally planning, but yeah, because I was actually planning about 3:30 and then skipped it forward a little bit. So we are going to be doing mostly controller. Anything that we do out in the wilderness will be on controller, such as fighting, and even possibly we might even restrict it to picking up stuff. At first, it's not going to matter too much, but for now, let's go ahead and press that button to switch it to controller. Oh, it's going to feel weird because I'm not actually that used to using a controller for this. But what we're planning on doing, if we come in here to our skill tree, is we actually plan on sticking mostly to the martial arts tree. And we are going to be probably not using too much of these ones on the left just because they're just not going to be that amazing. But we're actually going to be going for... Can I get this to go... Yeah, we just use that.
Good day.
But one thing worth noting is these you do actually have to be using a claw and stuff for. Whereas, if we come over to these, you do not need a claw for them. You can actually just use any melee attack to actually charge those up. So yeah, we are going to be probably going with that middle tree for the most part. And going with controller, and we're going to be starting out with a non-claw setup for this. We might end up sticking with a non-claw setup for it in the long run. Depends on what kind of weapons we get, because we currently don't have a really good claw. Best thing we could probably do is a malice, which is not that great. We could actually make a black flail, way easier than making that. So yeah, we're going to be going down this middle tree. We're going to getting these as synergies. I'm wagering I'm probably going to go with fire and ice, although lightning is slightly tempting. That's something we're going to have to just determine as we get up there. And then as far as any other skills, we are, of course, going to get a couple shadow disciplines. We're going to get claw mastery, burst of speed, and fade, of course. We may end up getting a shadow depending on whether we need an ally or not. And then over here in the traps, we actually have, we're going to come down and we are going to get 1 point in Death Sentry. And we might get some of the Fire Blast to get more explosions with it. But beyond that, we're not going to worry about traps. We're not going to be worrying about them very much at all. We are going martial arts. So as far as our skills go, this is going to be, let's see, bind that to A. And we will bind... I really wish there was a way to take A off of the interact with things button, but it is what it is. Hey, Riz, how's it going? I'm early because I missed out on the stream last night, so I figured I'd go ahead and start here. We're going to go ahead and go with X on that, and I'm going to probably do 2 skills on the other face buttons and then have the right button and right trigger do something else entirely. So, yay! We're doing a controller challenge on this, which is going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and talk to you. Let's get some of this done. I'm going to totally mess up using the controller quite a bit, but it's fine. It's okay. And we're online, so can I actually... which button is it for the map? That's weapon swap. That's walk.
They'll never see me coming.
And I think... Is it select? Yeah, there we go. Now we can actually see everything. I have to learn the controls. It's going to be kind of hard for me to do, especially if we really stick with it like for inventory management and everything too. That's going to be a challenge for me, but I think we'll be okay. As far as aiming with this, it's a lot easier. I'm in your domain now. It doesn't help that Diablo 2's controller scheme is jank AF. Oh, yeah, this is early on the stream. I can't say the full word yet, but yeah, give it about 15 minutes. I'll be swearing like a sailor. Yep, assassin time. Yeah, we're gonna have a rough time of it because I am really not used to using the controller. I've done some testing with it for like other classes. I have not. I've been trying to hold off actually doing anything with this, with Diablo 2's controller, just because I want this to be kind of like a fresh experience for me. So I'm kind of trying not to be completely boned by this. Kill the zombie. We just want to get some levels up early. We want to get started getting up to probably about level... I think we aren't going to see it until like about level 10 or 12. And hey, Hugan and Toby, how are you guys doing? So I'm going to grab this waypoint. We're going to pop that loose boulder as well. Hey, we got ourselves a cap. Hey, Thank you for the super chat, Nonavus. How are you doing today? I'm doing an early stream, so hopefully it's going well for you as well. And that is actually a really big help, believe it or not. It's been an interesting month. The control scheme can't be any worse. Devolution X's. Oh, I haven't tried Devolution X, but it could possibly be. What's the best class for controller play? Oh, Riss hasn't done controller play in this. He did LOD though as a playthrough. He did a Necromancer. So as far as our levels up, let's go ahead and get some stat points. We're going to be dumping strength like crazy. Can I? Let's see. Oh, it's hold to assign a stat point. This is going to take a while. There's probably a button to like force it through. Oh, looking forward to this one. I am somewhat looking forward to it. It's going to be an experience. Starting out, I'm going to go ahead and get started down that trap tree. And I also need to start down the Shadow Disciplines. Ooh, it's a tough decision, because what we need on Shadow Disciplines is we need to get the Cloak of Shadows, and we need to get down to Fade as well, just for survivability purposes. Oh, let's go ahead and show that. There we go. Yeah, YouTube's been really finicky about catching messages lately. So I've had to like alt tab out quite a bit, and it may reset my controls whenever I go back in. Not too bad. But there's people who absolutely hate the controller controls, and I actually had fun with it on the Amazon, so I'm not too terribly mad at them or anything. And hopefully you're doing all right, Seven. Let's see. I don't actually know what first skill I want to get. Let's just go ahead and get one in Claw, and then just go for it. And what did I have as far as the cap? Is it just a socket? Yeah, it's just one socket. It's fine. So we want to get this done. We want to get the skill points. We want to get started up going through these.
So dark.
You have a Blade Fury question. Does the chance to cast amplified damage work with it? If I remember correctly, it does. It's been a long time since I mained that. I used to main it all the time, and I know that I actually had one that I just ran through and beat the game with, and was just like, this is easy, and I used to farm with it a lot of places, because what you do is you'd stand in one place and basically a stationary turret, and anything that died, your corpse explosions would just blow the living snot out of them. So, yeah, for the most part, unless people are being completely rude or crude, I generally allow the posts. The only ones I don't generally allow are people who... There are ones that get caught. For those of you curious about the life of a YouTuber behind the scenes, not super frequently, but every now and then I'll get people basically telling me to fucking die in the comments. So it's kind of like, okay, thanks. And there's people I know who say it facetiously, and it's like, haha, yeah, I get it. But I've actually had people seriously come at me in the chat, and it's like, nah. It can get kind of rough, but it's just part of being online, unfortunately. And I hate that I have to say that it is just part of it, but there's only so much I can do to stop it. You have a question. Recently tried some items with charges and noticed that you cannot use corpse explosion charges on Bone U on a non-necro, and the charges on Metal Grid is... You should be able to use them. I know that there was an issue in the beta, and I actually haven't tested it. I do need to test if it's still an issue, where other classes were not able to use the Cloak of Shadows on Nader before, so that could actually be... That is a completely reasonable thing. It could actually be a real thing. So let's go ahead and pick up the Scroll of Identify. Not that we need it. It's just kind of there. So... Can I do Players 8 in this version? Unfortunately not, because I am online. You can do it on single player, yes. And they finally added the function they were saying they were adding to single player, where you can actually, to console, where you can actually do it on there as well. Chance to cast doesn't work, but on hit, like CB should work. Okay. Yeah, I always forget whether it... Oh, no, actually, you can trigger some... chance to cast things. You can trigger things like the holy bolts and stuff, so you should be able to do it. And I know that you can get Phoenix completely interrupting everything, so you can definitely have chance to cast. going off on that. I just don't remember whether amp damage works properly. And it depends on the source of amp damage as well. Some of them are on striking, some of them are on attack. If I remember correctly, there's an amp damage on attack, isn't there? I think it's on one of the uniques. Because if I remember correctly, the chance to cast on magic items is striking. I don't use them very often, so it's like I would have to look at the actual stats on the website to actually remember those. Just wanted to make a corpse explosion source. Huh. I'll look into it. Now, one thing with corpse explosion, I would wager that fire mastery actually works with it. So the only problem with that is most of the sources of corpse explosion, which you would be casting from charges, would be... trying to think of how to call it. Basically, they would be very limited. Let's grab that. We are definitely taking a decent amount of damage. We did level up, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this. This is very awkward, by the way. It will take me a few episodes. Does anyone know how to just assign multiple stat points at once with the controller? That is one thing that's going to drive me nuts with doing a controller challenge. So going down the tree, we are going to have to get all of... Actually, we're going to get this entire tree because we need Dragonflight as well. We are going to be going... We are very restrictive. We're limiting ourselves to 1 Death Sentry. We're going to get just the bare bones and Shadow Disciplines, and we're going to be focusing in on just using the charges. You don't think that the fire mastery bonus from trainings applies to corpse explosion? Don't think you can set. I need to test it, but respec on a level 90 console takes... Oh god. Okay. That sucks. Okay, so apparently we just have to live with this. So we've got that. We do want to get this because we do want to get the Cloak of Shadows as well. Cloak of Shadows is going to be kind of important to me for my survival, so we'll clear out the like 1-pointers really quick. And wow, turning is... Oh, ow. Ow. Stop. Okay, so the zombies are the minions. We're just getting annoyed by these little flares. I need to get those shamans down. And unfortunately, we have a lot of them. I'm trying not to use traps as like any kind of like major thing. I'm just gonna have 1 button for Death Sentry and that's it. And hey, Hollywood, how's it going? It was going okay. We are doing a controller-based martial arts assassin. And I'm gonna see just how much I can tolerate using the controller. I may end up using the mouse and keyboard for inventory control and stuff like that. So we need the shaman dead. Ooh, we got an eagle orb that I'm never going to use. Let's go ahead and kill you. I don't think there's any more shamans. So these fallen should be relatively easy to deal with. Let's go ahead and pick up that for sure. And there we go. Let's see. I think it's... Yeah, it's right... it's left shoulder to actually get that one. So we can see what's on the ground. Don't need any of those. We should be fairly well off in here. And we'll go ahead and heal. And pick up the healing potions. We do not need mana potions. We're going to need them later because we're probably not going to have a lot of mana leech, but I think we'll be fine. So how many of you do we have left? I think... Nope, that wasn't the last one. Okay. And we do want the scepter for some money. Where's the ones that I missed? It's account cell found. So basically, the way I'm doing this is everything that I use is stuff that I have found, not necessarily on stream, but on this account since the beginning. I have not traded. I have not gotten gifts or anything like that. It just, I did what I went through and just punched through some stuff. D2 Resurrected did have a sale around Thanksgiving, a Black Friday sale the week of. Hey, Mocha, how's it going? And I am doing an early stream, but yeah, it had a sale around, I think it was the Black Friday sale. And then, do I think they're going to have a sale during Christmas? Maybe Christmas week, but I highly doubt it. They might have one like between Christmas and the New Year, if I had to guess. So that could be a thing. Do we actually have... No, we didn't level up again. But as far as my thoughts on D2 Resurrected, I don't think it's a $40 game. I think they should have charged about $30 for it, which would still put it higher than LOD. LOD would have been, in my opinion, the ideal price point for this would be $30 because it's an old game and that just has a really nice skin on top of it. They would have still made a profit off of it, and the barrier to entry would have been lower, but I still think there would have been just the same issues regardless, so it's kind of hit or miss. So let's go ahead, and is this any good? It's going to sell good. So let's see. Oh, it's hold to sell. Yuck. Hello. Okay, trade. You are, yeah, we have you because we can actually use you. Sell you, sell you. And I'm going to go ahead and buy a belt just until so we can use it until we get up to the lovely point of being able to use frickin' Saigons. How does playing with the controller feel like so far? I have not tried it with this particular build before because I was kind of like saving myself for it. But on the Amazon, it actually felt kind of good. I ended up going back and forth a lot between controller and keyboard though, so I imagine if I was forced to stay on controller, it would be a lot more frustrating. Let's see, that's +1 strength. I think we just want any old belt, so we'll just take that. And just throw stuff in. Does it actually... Let's go ahead, and what's the button for load up belt? Hold to populate belt. There we go. Okay. So on the skill tree, we actually have 1 more point. So we've already got our 1 points there. Let's get our 1 point in traps. I do not like the layout of these arrows. They bother the crap out of me how it's coming out the top. But we are going for like almost entirely a charge sin, which is not something that is recommended. I am not going to recommend it to anybody. Do not do as I am doing unless it turns out to be really amazing, in which case then do it. But this is something that I hated using the few times I tried it on, and do we just, let's see. Okay, so we hold to use. Okay, so it's just like on PlayStation 1 with Diablo 1. Of course, the sash drops. But I am glad you are enjoying them, Seven. Hopefully they are helpful at least. But yeah, this particular build, I can't say I would recommend it at this current time until I have tried it. Because back in the day, I did try a martial arts assassin a couple times. But it was with mouse and keyboard, and it sucked ass because you were constantly just juggling skills, and it was just a royal pain in the butt. And it was just never good. Now this, I could actually see, if I can get the patterns down, could actually be kind of like a fighting game combo thing going on. So, yeah. Let's see. So you're trying to make a pure martial arts sin. I'm not going pure. I'm going 99%. I'm actually going to get 1 in Death Sentry for crowd control. But beyond that, it's fine. Let's see. You played Grim Dawn with gamepad and it was okay. Now playing Titan Quest and it's okay. Kind of like, yeah, Grim Dawn and Titan Quest have slightly better controller schemes than this, in my opinion. This is not the worst I've had. There are games that are literally unplayable with controller that shouldn't be unplayable with a controller. But for the most part, we're just going through this trying to get an experience with something that could potentially be at least interesting, if not actually good. Because if I can get this to a point where I'm basically playing it like Street Fighter, basically, except isometric. then it seems like it could turn into something that is semi-decent. And also, I'm so happy I don't have to worry about locked chests for a while. Now, this character, I hate to say it, unless it really just wows me, chances are it's going to be respec'd after we're done. So I would not expect this one to stick around long term, unless it really does just turn into something that is way better than I think it's going to be. My guess is that we're going to have issues hitting, and we're not going to be able to just rattle off combos by quick key combos, which is what I'm kind of hoping that we actually had, is the ability to spam key combos and just knock things out. Oh my God, we are teleporting a little bit. There we go. I want you dead. There we go. He's dead. Get the healing potions. Let's go ahead and grab as many potions as we can there. And take out his little friends first. There we go. We're doing okay. Okay. Basically, yeah, we're going for like Katana from Mortal Kombat. That is a very good analogy for the plan. So, yeah, basically we just want to be able to smack the living snot out of things using various combos. I highly doubt we're going to have the hit consistency to do that. But what I'd like to be able to do is go, say, fire and lightning with my thing, or fire and ice, and be able to chain together a bunch of meteors just by striking quickly. Yeah, I know that they did some work on the martial arts assassin in PD2, which is interesting. Their solution was pretty good. It made it pretty solid. I'm slightly curious how this will perform, because the one in PD2 basically answers the issues that were with the mouse and keyboard approach to it. I think this might be especially bad purely because of how much experience you have with D2 mouse and keyboard. It's not going to be the worst thing ever. I don't think it's going to be... I play most games with a controller, by the way, because frankly, sitting there with my arm with circulation going to my hand on mouse and keyboard does wear thin, and that's why I generally don't do mouse and keyboard stuff for more than about 2 or 3 hours, because otherwise I will have a cold hand, which really kind of sucks. Okay, so our belt is full. What does this have on it? It is unidentified. I'll sell it. But yeah, I did actually play through with a assassin in PD2. And if I remember correctly, we actually did do a martial arts for a while. We might have switched to a trapper. I don't remember for sure. It's been a while. It was season 2 that we did it, so yeah. And yes, I am intentionally just killing as much as I can because, well, I want the extra bit of XP. I'm not really interested in getting further in as far as progress goes right now. I'm more interested in getting up to Saigons so I can actually use, well, really good armor. What level am I? I am currently level 4. And I need to come out of here and stab you. We'll probably get attacked again. But we're basically dumping every level into strength until we can equip the Saigons. And I hear something near me. So let's see. We've got all the stuff we need from those, so we're going to start going down this. Let's go and get our Dragon Talon. Just use a heated mouse. It's blood. It's circulation. It's not hot or cold that's bothering me. I am a cold weather person. I like the cold, but I like having blood moving. For this one, we aren't going to be doing public games. We will eventually be doing like public runs and stuff like that after I finish the 7. We have 2 more to go after this. I will also be doing some stuff with other games as well. Unfortunately, I don't think Last Epoch has multiplayer yet. Otherwise, I'd be like all for that. You're just speaking in terms of being a D2 veteran, so anything that isn't mouse and keyboard must be very strange. It's like you trying to play Muse Dash on a control. Oh, you don't play Muse Dash with a controller? I thought you played it with a controller. I play Muse Dash with a controller. A vibrating mouse. I wouldn't be surprised if there is one. Although, if there was a vibrating mouse, I would 100% be like, okay, let's hook this up to donation somehow so people can like vibrate the mouse while I'm playing to fuck with me. That would be the stream integration that I would do with that. Because that would crack me up, and it would sound hilarious because you'd be able to hear it. Because my mic, despite having a shock mount and all that stuff on it, you can hear when my phone vibrates on my desk. That's why I don't keep it on my desk unless I forget to take it off. Bloodraven. Oh, I'm not doing Bloodraven yet. Bloodraven, we're gonna wait until we, at least have decent gear because she is a level check. So there's really not much reason for me to fight her. And I don't really care about getting the rogue, so it's fine. I don't care about seeing my quests. We did level up though, so another point there. And yes, I see them coming towards me. I'll do my stats in a second. Oh, you're fire enchanted. You're dead now though. We want the healing potions. We still don't care about the rest of it. I am going to try out something now that we actually have that. Skill tree. Let's go ahead and bind this to B. Let's see if we can actually, practice charging up the way I'm thinking of. This is not going to be optimal, but it's going to be what's there. Playing Muse Dash with a controller means it's very hard to get an S rank for you personally. See, I find it more relaxing with a controller because I can adjust my seating so I'm not like right up against my desk. That's my main way to playing it. But I could see, I don't even actually know what the controls are for Muse Dash on keyboard and mouse. Speaking of which, I need to actually do a Muse Dash video proper for the First Strike channel because yes, I am actually working on I'm going to be redoing all of the longer format ones on there, and I am going to be doing new ones on there as well. I'm going to be going with the shorter format. 5 to 10 minutes is what we're looking at right now. My initial goal whenever I was first testing out the shorter format was less than 5 minutes. But I think 5 to 10 minutes is a little bit happier. I might try some 10 to 15 goals, but I don't know if that would be good for retention. Because once you get past 10 minutes, unless someone is really, really looking for that particular game, they're not going to stick around more than about 4. Yes, I do pay attention to stuff like that. Ooh, shrine. Probably not the best time to get a shrine because we only have a couple enemies nearby, but it's fine. So is Muse Dash with a controller, is that right and left click for the buttons, or is it like keyboard controls for it? Or keyboard versus mouse? Because I know on controller it's just split in half. If the controls set to custom, air notes are ASDF and ground notes are JKL. Okay. That's not bad. But yeah, on controller it's just split in half. It's fine. So, we ran out of stamina. Wow. That hasn't happened in a while. I am not used to running out of stamina. I'm used to being... And also, it's a little harder for me to, pay attention to it down there. I'm used to it being bottom left, and this bottom right for stamina is actually throwing me off a little bit. Because the entire interface just changes with this. So let's see. Short staff might sell for some money. And I don't mind gathering a bit of money. We're gonna need it later. Especially if we end up using a mercenary, which we may or may not. Mercenary is not super high on my list of things to worry about. And you know what? I'm gonna keep using this shrine. I will fight until it's gone. Let's go ahead and heal. Oh, fuck. I'm glad I got the waypoint. Getting used to the controller sucks. According to D2 Planner, Fire Mastery doesn't boost Corpse Explosion. Okay. I would do a light source with this build, but waiting until it gets fixed unless I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I've never tried it with Corpse Explosion, so yeah. I mean, it does fire damage, so on one hand, I can see why it would, and on another hand, I can see why it wouldn't. I kind of have been thinking about it in kind of the background a little bit, and honestly, if it did actually affect it, that would be broken as hell, because then you'd be able to boost it up to doing, God, easily over 300% of the monster's life and damage. So no, it wouldn't affect it. That was just me brain farting because this is not my time of day to be completely conscious, but I just got done rendering a bunch of stuff, so I figured this is a good time, stream before uploading, and that is a good plan. And unfortunately, if I'm uploading, I won't be able to do the streaming of recording some things, but I will be actually recording some stuff for the First Strike stuff. Let's see. Guys, you hear as Alzorath, is that your side of the internet stopped? Mine is working. Although, no, it says it's still fine. Connection speed is fine on my end. And if there's like artifacting and stuff on the stream, I'm sorry. But I am recording locally and this will be going up on the Let's Play channel as well. For some reason the video ended, you had to re-enter it. I don't have any alerts on my end. But I'm going to look at something real quick. We're going to be losing that for just a second. What stat is that? Nope, I haven't been dropping any frames. Yeah, I'm sitting at like 7,000 kbps as well. We're actually getting good frame rate right now. Okay. And I really wish, and there isn't actually anything on the right stick right now. I wish I could actually bring up that reticule that you actually saw whenever I was moving the mouse around just then. I wish I could bring that up with the right stick. Oh, YouTube's been drunk a while. And I checked with some of the other creators I know. The issue on Friday, a lot of people had it. But, because on Friday, I'm trying to remember what date it was. It was this past Friday, whatever day that was. It basically, the people on the YouTube, on the Let's Play channel are going to be like, what Friday? But yeah, the day I released the Firewall Nova Sorceress thing, apparently a lot of people just had nothing. Their videos weren't being sent out to anybody. And I think actually the issue Mocha had was had by multiple people. I just saw the viewer count like completely hit 0 for a second there. So I don't know what that was. Let's go ahead and Alt-Tab just a moment real quick, and I will squeeze that out so I can actually see my stream health as well. So there we go. Yeah, it just completely tanked to 0, and it's coming back up now. There we go. Yeah. But anyway, on that Friday, apparently a bunch of other people that both some of them that I watch and some of them that I actually actively interact with were having issues with it as well. There was one that actually thought it was just YouTube being a jerk about distributing their stuff. But no, it was on the exact same day that I had my issues too. Oh, no, we're having errors. No. Why? I'll check my ping in just a second, but now we're getting errors sending everything out. Don't do this to me. Am I going to have to reboot things? I don't want to. Our ping is still fine. This might just be YouTube's end of things. We'll see if our ping starts spiking or something if it's me. But ping of 62 is fine. Only time I start worrying is if it goes over about 150. In which case that usually means that there's something wrong with my connection. And since we're not using a mercenary, I don't mind having that up there. But yeah, it seems like it might be on YouTube's end. Because right now, I'm not even using that many of my resources. I'm using a 78% of my memory, both just with everything I'm doing right now. So I still have plenty of overhead. Yeah, I think it was a YouTube thing, unfortunately. It just didn't want to accept anything. Nope. There we go. Yeah, YouTube's caught throwing fits. So let's see. Ice Flame needs to die. Ooh, he's Stone Skin as well. That sucks. Yeah, the OBS just threw up the error for it. The error that YouTube told me about just a few minutes ago. So let's see. We just see unread notifications and dropped frames. Why? Why are there drop frames? Let's go ahead and pop that like there. I don't think they're dropped locally, though. Performance. Nothing's peeking out. That is annoying if there is issues. It doesn't appear to be stuttering on the recording preview or anything like that, so it is definitely something on the actual stream end of things. And I do think it is on YouTube's end. We'll keep going. I mean, I don't want to fight that right now. But oh, and we didn't actually use our skill points. Oh, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Can you stop, Dingleberry? There we go. We want to go in here and we want to assign that to Y. And more strength. We need, I think it's 60 strength to equip that. And I apologize for YouTube issues. There's only so much I can do about them. Okay, so let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so we can start building up those stats. And build up that. And boom. But what I'm thinking of doing is basically, if we can demonstrate, nope, they don't have enough health. Is basically I want to build up a charge and let it out just pretty much immediately. With the fire one on Phoenix Strike. And just be raining meteors as much as I possibly can. That's at least my goal. And that'll be the goal. And it'll actually save us a bit on mana as well, because we'll be able to leech on every single hit, just doing our normal thing. And we won't be just... Yeah. Let's see. I want to find the waypoint first. I'm glad I know where the tree is. But at the same time, I don't want to have to worry about it too much. And I am actually seeing the bug that some people were complaining about. And we are full on inventory. It's not necessarily it doesn't matter that much. Nothing we find here is going to be that amazing. So let's see. Yeah, we're full. I think. Yeah, we are completely full because of potions. Let's go ahead and fill that up. We'll drink a mana potion in just a second. But yeah, we'll be able to leech the mana that we need and stuff like that pretty easily. And there's another warning. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the stream portion of this. I am not having ping issues at all. I actually am having fairly good ping. So my connection's still working fine. I don't know what it is. But we'll get through Act 1. Hopefully it'll clear itself up. We'll get through at least Act 1 today. And if I have to just upload the raw stream to YouTube, to both channels, that's fine. Like, I'll upload the backlog of this to this channel. And then I'll have the cut up version on the Let's Play channel. If I have to. We're going to do some walking for a while. Because, yeah, it's throwing errors, and I'm looking at the preview on actual YouTube, and it is about 90 times as stuttery as anything else, which is kind of irritating. I mean, I can check if anybody else is using the network right now, but I doubt they are. I would still have, like, ping spikes if that was the issue. Yeah, YouTube just shit in the bed. I would do this on Twitch right now if... Slightly tempting too. But the main issue is if I do it on Twitch, I can't upload it to the channel for a day. So that is not something I want to do. I want to be able to start uploading the Assassin one probably tomorrow. And do it earlier, so it's just going to be a thing. I guess, so... You don't have any issues? Yeah, I can see it. I can see the preview stuttering, but the actual, like, recording, the local preview and everything are all smooth. It's barely even touching my CPU. I don't know what it is. How do you normally level this class? You go for traps. You actually go for a leaf staff, and you go for fire traps starting out. If you're looking for the, like, normal, semi-easy way, that's what you want to do. And we're going to go ahead and just drink all those, because we don't want mana potions in our belt right now. We're not using that stuff enough to justify it. Another area where exclusives suck. Yep. I don't mind it as much for, like, the art and stuff like that, because the art stuff, usually I have to edit it down. I have to do all the, like, compressions, which involves multiple reductions in how long they last, because it's usually like 2 hours of drawing down to like 30 seconds. So it is very compressed, which involves cutting it in half a few times, and rendering it out with the software that I have. Unfortunately, I'm gonna try using DaVinci on those as well to see if that works out a little bit better, but that's an entirely different discussion. Where the hell is our waypoint? Oh, it's literally right next to it. Okay. I'm fine with this. Yay, Dark Woods. Okay, where are you guys? You are going to be the start of my tests. There's one down. I keep feeling the compulsion to... Let's go ahead and throw that into the... Oh, I didn't want to sort. No! Pick up there. And pick up to there. And why it put the freaking books in the middle? Oh, I know why. Because they are the next largest thing. Okay. I hate them in the middle. That's absolutely horrendous, and I will not tolerate it, but we are moving things around. Because it's going to drive me nuts not having them sorted. So let's go ahead and we will use that. And I pressed the wrong damn button again. You know what? Fuck it. It's staying there for now. I hate it. It's making me mad, but yeah, it's a massive inconvenience. And we now have 4 alerts that there are massive frame drops going through the stream, and I apologize. So let's see. Ow, you guys are... I hate these guys, by the way. If you didn't... No, I really do fucking hate them. And I really hate them on controller because it's really hard to control. I am tempted to switch to mouse and keyboard just for them real quick. Because that is frustrating. Because it's like I can't really target them properly. So it just pisses me off. Instead of actually, you know, being a challenge, it's just irritating. So... Okay, so you need to be... Oh, hi. Thank you for knocking off the entirety of my life. Okay, so get you with 3 of those. And here's a big one. Can I use my potions? Thank you. Healing potion. A bunch of mana potions that I do not need. And this can go... And I can just go ahead and pick those up and put them in, please. There you go. And then, there we go. That's actually a little convenient. Here's hoping it smooths out. Otherwise, it's going to be very frustrating. And if it doesn't smooth out, I will just render this out and upload it and just label it as a stream. And it'll just say Tough Nuggets.
How is this
Roasted tree head.
Escaped corruption?
And we're... Hey, A-Dub, how's it going, by the way? So holler if it keeps having conniption fits, but there's nothing I can do about it on my end. YouTube's not receiving enough data. Yeah, I get it, YouTube. You're receiving enough data. I'm currently uploading... I don't have it large enough for me to see this, but I am currently... Oh, never mind. YouTube's just not accepting data from me. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks a lot. But yeah, if it was my connection, you'd be seeing ping spikes. So trade. Let's go ahead and hold to sell. We're going to sell. Oh, if that was 2 sockets, that would have been amazing. But that was 1 socket. Other than Treehead, we've died twice. I feel disappointed myself. Disappointment. We're going to sell all of the chippies. Selling stuff is not fun with the controller. I feel your pain now. And I'm going to go ahead and identify that. Just not right this second. That needs to be sold. We'll keep those. I like mine right aligned, so auto sort for the controller is absolute ass. And we have that. So that one will actually take for attack rating, believe it or not. Assassin is such a fun build. Ever thought of Phoenix Strike Assassin? I've never been a huge fan of the charges, basically. So, no, I have not written a guide for that, but I might after this one. Phoenix Strike Assassin is one that does have some interesting premises, though, so it's not the worst thing ever. So let's see. I think, yeah, we are high enough level for it. We just need the strength to actually equip it. So once we get up to 60 strength, we can start equipping some of the stuff. Hey, Outlander, your scouts have reported nonsense. But we are currently 3 levels away from being able to equip that. But we are pretty much going Phoenix Strike Assassin in the grand scheme of things. So that should work out halfway decent. So back to Darkwood. Oh no, we have to go Stonyfield and rescue Kane. Should be able to interact with the Karen Stones. Are we gonna get it? Nope. We didn't get the pentagram. We just got garbage. I like it whenever it's a circle, and I like it whenever it's the pentagram, where you actually have it bouncing corner to corner. They make me happy. I will be doing some of the classes that I've been missing on the guide so far. So far, I've just, as far as the post-game guides, outside of the budget stuff, I've just been kind of doing things that I've been having fun with lately. I do plan on actually getting some of those old guides refreshed, so they're actually, you know, not complete ass, and work on getting some of the new guides up and running as well, and some of the core guides for, like, final equipment as opposed to budget equipment, that kind of stuff. So let's see. Pressing Y on. Where are you? There you are. Oh, you are a boss too. Great. I guess we'll separate Griswold off, because the shaman's not going to follow us. These guys might. So let's see. Boop. And yes, I know you're going amp damage. Can I move? Please. Oh, wow. The movement is ass with controller. Jesus. Okay, so we are amp damaged. He's going to do a ton of damage to us. Charge 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. We got our level up off of that. Sweet. So, next thing is, I'm going to go ahead and just get the 1 point in Dragon Claw just to get it out of the way. Oh, never mind. We're going to get Burst of Speed first. I keep forgetting. I need Burst of Speed. So, skill-wise, that is going to get assigned to right trigger, just so we can keep it up. And then we dump our points in there. But yeah, Phoenix Strike Assassin has the advantage of not really having anything be immune to her. So that should work out semi-decent. Let's go ahead and pick that up and throw it there. And you there, and then we will do that. I do like the auto belt thing to an extent. I wish it had memory as to what you had in there previously. It's about the only thing I'd change about it right now. At least after first. Oh, God. Your little friends are a pain in the ass. You know that? And we need to probably do our burst of speed. There you go. That'll actually help out quite a bit. And we actually run up to stuff if we have it locked? No, we just swing in place. So it is a force attack. Light healing, minor healing, minor healing. We don't need any of the mana. So yeah, we're gonna rescue Kane. Don't worry. I'm just getting used to the kind of like controls here. That's kind of my whole goal as far as going through normal, is getting used to the controller controls and seeing how well this performs. And so far, I'm not unhappy with it. It's not the best thing ever, but it's fine. We're about to die as well. Sweet. Can I? There you go. Yeah, it just keeps throwing errors. So yeah, if it looks too bad, holler at me, and I will try to just upload the replacement on there. Because it's kind of pissing me off. It's actually making me kind of annoyed looking over there and seeing the error. You're not getting enough data because YouTube's shitting itself. So, rogue encampment. And everything else is working fine. So I don't know what's up with that. So let's go ahead and grab that. We've got a ring from this, which is probably complete, but that can just get sold. That can get sold. Go ahead and fill that up. And we'll buy a bunch of these. Yeah, it's probably going to crash again real quick because it's saying YouTube is only accepting about 800 kilobits per second, which is not enough for a stream. As a token of your gratitude, you'll identify garbage for me. Sweet! We are going to get more progress than this in the first day. Period. I am going to get through Act 1 at the very freaking least. It'll probably take about an hour and a half, give or take, because I'm not going to be running... well, it might take a little longer than that. Maybe 2 hours. Because I'm not going to be like running tower or anything like that unless I just need the levels. And if we can get up to Saigons, we won't need the levels, trust me. We'll be plenty powerful for that. As it stands, we're doing okay at hitting stuff. It's back up to normal speeds. See how well that goes. And I'm sorry that you guys keep losing feed. It's got to be something on YouTube's end because everything on my end is working fine right now. It's reporting fine on everything except YouTube. Okay, so let's see. Three. Hit with that. Can I hit with that? Thank you. There we go. That's at least helping a little bit. Thinned out the crowd. All I needed was the crowd to be thinned out. And you. There you go. Let's go ahead and grab healing potions. Susan Wachowski. I think that's her name. Or is it Wachowski or Wachowski or something like that? I know I don't actually pay attention to her stuff very much. She's not she's in charge of YouTube and all that fun stuff, but she's not really that great of a source of the information that is actually useful to YouTubers. So I generally don't pay that much attention to her. Creator Insider is a good source though. They actually do, creator applicable things. Okay, so let's get those up and drop that down on it. That should actually get rid of most of the stuff that's surrounding me. I didn't need to pick those up, but they were in the way of me picking up the shrine. Okay, so we've got the bosses. Let's get the employees. Okay, so that's some fire there. Let's grab you. You can actually be good too. Keeps buffering for you. Yeah, it's showing as having errors, and it's all errors on YouTube's end, and it's just not accepting my upload feed. I probably should have guessed something was up whenever it was having issues accepting my thumbnail. So, yeah. That may have been a good indicator. It actually was mad that I was trying to send a thumbnail through. So, Let's see. I want to keep that up. Let's go ahead and get this going. Get some more fire on our part. Oh, you are cold enchanted. That's going to hurt like a truck whenever you pop. You might... Oh, you almost did. I was about to say, you might kill me. There you go. And one problem that I am already having with controller is I am consistently, almost super consistently, hitting just the same one button for my healing. Whereas with keyboard and mouse, I'm used to doing the 1, 2, 3 for heal and the 4 for the mana thing. Whereas with the controller, I'm used to just pressing up to heal. So I kind of wish I could just assign that and have it autofill my belt. Yes, I know that would probably upset the balance of things, but... Okay, so chip diamond. I'm not even going to pick up the chippies right now. I don't feel like messing with selling them. And I'm just looking for the waypoint is what I'm looking for. It's probably across the bridge. I'm going to just dart through here and check the other side. Oh, nope, it's right here. Glad I didn't go across. But yeah, oh, our ping actually went over 100 for once. Oh, no. Okay. But, yeah, that was probably just random little blip. The stuff on YouTube is not doing any of that. One thing I could try doing is I'll see after I finish, I'll just do like an unlisted stream to test it, or private stream. But I'll test my upload after restarting everything again, which is annoying to do, but it's there. Okay, so we grabbed that. Let's go and get the chest. And we leveled up, so we got another skill point. Let's go for... Let's grab that. We're just moving down the trees is what we're doing. It's unfortunate reality. Buffering like crazy. No, it's not rude. No, FFS Susan is not rude. I know where it's coming from. Someone needs to stop peeing on the servers. So that's the thing. There's nothing I can do to fix it, because I am 99.9% certain there is nothing on my end causing it. So grab all that lovely stuff. Light healing potion I'll take. Pretty much the rest of it is almost useless. The stamina potion isn't bad, but I don't need it right now. So we're not going to bother with the tower either, I don't think. Our character level is 8. We're 1 level away from getting into good gear. 2 levels away from using the shield, I believe. And then we are currently about 4 levels away from using Angelic. Because I have Angelic Sword and I have Angelic Ring, because guess what? I don't have an Angelic Amulet yet. If we find one, awesome sauce. If we don't, tough nuggets. So let's see. And yeah, since it is buffering so much, I need to write a note pretty soon that I need to actually, you know, just upload the replacement. Which sucks, because then you lose all of the analytics from the stream, but at the same time, it doesn't matter that much. Because, believe it or not, I put the streams on the, whatchamacallit, on unlisted anyway after streaming them. So it's not going to hurt anything that much. And uploading a 2-hour video isn't going to hurt anything. I've done it before. I think the longest video I've uploaded was 4 hours, question mark? But that was not on this channel. So I don't know if it... Oh, wow. We have the exit. We don't have the waypoint. Oh, yeah, we did get the waypoint, didn't we? I can't control the location of... If we didn't get the waypoint, tough nuggets. They are shitstorming the servers. Possibly. I can see that. I'll Alt-Tab and allow that one eventually. It just caught the shit word. which doesn't... I understand why it catches that. But it actually has caught some just normal, regular comments before as well. Okay, so we'll turn off run for a little bit. We'll walk. Yes, we are walking with an XP shrine. Die, you fools! Okay. Okay, grab that, and we'll kind of just ease our way through here, because we want to get one more level, I believe. Yeah, one more level to get enough strength for Saigons. And then we'll go to town, and then we'll mess around with that stuff. So hopefully we can get through. And I would have actually just stopped and reset everything if it wasn't for the entirety of the game being perfectly fine. Telling me it is not on my end. It is on the YouTube end. Of course, YouTube's been having issues the past few days as well, so. Die, you fools. And this is just, yep, there you go. Okay, grab that. Get rid of you guys. I should probably be using... Heal, damn it! I pressed the heal button and you're not healing. There you go. We need to kill this guy before he becomes a problem. There's that one down. Let's move back. Grab this. And throw that there. And then stack them all up. And it stalks from the right. You butts. Your butts. Oh no. Yeah. It's still throwing errors, which is really irritating. Okay. This is really just pushing the limit of this character right now. So one thing I am going to do is put that on right button. So we can at least chuck at things that are necessarily being real dicks. We're getting okay experience from it. We're almost to the outer cloister. I don't want to go near the camp because that's going to be too many things all at once. Yeah, that's not enough damage. Oh, we just lost our helmet. Lovely. You guys need to not be alive. Because I don't have a way to teleport to you. Who do I got to sleep with to watch a video normally? I could probably point you in their direction. We're actually going to be trying to use charges on most things. I will be kicking things. Don't get me wrong. That is definitely on the short list of things to do. But we're mostly going to be focusing in on the charge aspect. Open. Okay, so we can just move through the fake closed door. That's fine. So we'll grab this. I need to kill a few things around here just to get my stuff up. So I'm going to go... I think the actual exit is in the top left. So we're going to kill things here. Get some decent XP. Die, you fool! There's the shaman. I knew I saw a shaman around here. Can I heal? Thank you. But... whose leg do I gotta hump for a dry martini? No. Okay, so let's see that to there. We do not have enough to fill everything up, but we'll take what we can. It feels weird using the entire D-pad for healing, I have to say. I forget what the controls were like as far as the healing aspect on Diablo 1 on PlayStation. I need to go back and play that again and relearn what the button to use the different belt hotkeys is. We should probably level up before we end up having to go into the barracks. Because if I can kill enough just garbage... Well, that full rejuve was wasted. I mean, it kept me alive, but it was a bit of a waste. I would have rather actually died than use it. Which is sad to say, but it's fine. So let's go ahead and just... Okay, we were close to the top anyway. It's fine. Keeping track of everything on the bottom of the screen is a bit of a pain in the butt. Okay, so there's that. Opening the door instead of kicking barrels, that's cool too. So we have one healing potion. We actually have the Scroll of Town portal set to the right button right now. Yep. Let's go in. We need more potions. Now, is there a way to just autofill my belt with Akara? Sort of. Just hold it down to actually buy it, but it doesn't autofill it. So let's see. That should go there. And you are just going to get sold. You're going to get sold. You're actually kind of glad to see they left the door visibility bug in the remaster. It's got a certain charm to it. On one hand, with like keyboard and mouse, yeah, it's fine. With controller, it's a little bit irritating. Okay, so let's sell you. And how are we looking on scrolls? 18, 20, that's fine. Our weapon is almost gone. That kind of surprises me a little bit. So we're going to grab the monastery, trade repair. Hold to repair. Oh, it's... Oh, no, I didn't want to sort. Bite me, game. Bite me. Swear to God. You know what? We're going to keep everything on the left now. I hate it with, like, the utmost of, like, savage passions. But you know what? It's better than having to deal with that. And yes, I know Quest has been updated. I just want my Saigons. I want to be shiny. I want to be shiny in Chrome. Yes, I just did make that reference. So we're gonna... Oh, we're getting ourselves into more trouble the more we move around trying to dodge things. Okay, so we got rid of one of those guys using the least efficient way possible. Well, we're gonna die. Yep. Because there's nothing I could do there. Controller is... it's being frustrating at starting out. This is not a great build for this early either. It's not a cheese build. If we were going for a cheese build, we'd be using the leaf staff and just kind of like farming up to level 19 ASAP. Okay, so I need you dead. I need you separated from the bloody fucking quill rats. And not taking off all my life. There you go. Oceans of potions. Would be kind of nice. Would be nice. It feels like the potions are slow as hell. Like even for like Diablo 2 speeds. They've always been a little bit sluggish, but it feels like it's almost even slower, which is kind of a stupid thing, but I don't think it is. I think it's just my brain saying it's going slower. There's one. If we get one more level up, we're pretty much going to be near unstoppable, though, so I'm looking forward to a level up. You're bored, your job site is dead, so you can watch while at work. Awesome. Hopefully the connection holds up, because my connection is fine. YouTube is having a conniption fit. So let's go ahead and fill those up. So let's see. Let's put that there. There isn't an easy way to just kind of like move from here to there, please, without already having it in there. So crude mace can just go on the ground. We will identify... Oh, no, we will identify this. But anyway, how's it going, by the way, handsome devil? Magic damage reduced by 1. Sure, I'll equip it. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. We're all... snagging on thin air. Because it thinks I'm in a slightly different position than I am, and with controller, that is a big deal. You don't tend to run into that too much in single player. And with ranged characters, it doesn't matter nearly as much either. So we've got a bunch of razor spines in there. Oh, and we've got a boss pack down here. Lovely. Nice. Sweet. Let's go up this way. You guys can follow me, right? Yeah. You're not tethered. And we will chop you down. And let's go ahead and get some fire going. There you go. Level up. So we can get ourselves down to the waypoint and get ourselves into at least partial Saigons. So here to there. We won't be able to get into Angelic until level 12, unfortunately, but with a little bit of strength, 60 to be precise, it gives us gauntlets, which gives us 10 more, which puts us in everything that's 70. So you... So I think the only thing we won't be able to equip is the shield. I think. Yeah, the only thing we can't equip yet is the shield. So we are now a lot stronger. And a little dorky looking, but it's fine. Trade. Let's go ahead and fill up our belt. Which should be pretty nice. And let's actually sell that. Oh, I wanted to sell that, but that's fine. And yeah, the potions go to the right. Everything else goes to the left. Don't know why. Probably just to drive me nuts. So one more level and we have Saigon's full set on. And then in 3 levels, we actually get everything that we transferred onto this character as far as our low-level stuff goes. So as far as what skill I want to level up, since we are for sure going fire as one of the things for the Phoenix Strike, because it's the first charge up, by the way. That's one reason why I'm going for it. I'm going to actually max out Fists of Fire, so we're going to go ahead and start dumping into that, because I don't have... Oh, yeah, we have one more over here to do. Okay. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, with any spare points, I'm going to bump them into Fists of Fire. So, Outer Cloister, and we're going to start going after the rest of this. Other than the fire department put a construction site on a stop work. Oh. That's a thing. Oh, wow. The game just gets, like, so much easier once you have Saigons on. It's hilarious. Hi, guys. How you doing? I attack fast now. How does this feel? Probably pretty dang good. So we're going to be doing a lot better. And as soon as we get another level up, we're going to be doing even better than that. Notice a major difference in how well this thing plays? Oh, you gotta love the low sets. I almost thought about doing Eisenhearts just for the lulz, but I'm glad that I went with Saigons. Eisenhearts isn't quite as good. I was playing Muse Dash, talking about it caused the old itch to appear. Well, they make creams for that, but... I'm kidding. But I need to actually get back into Muse Dash. I do need to do... I do want to do a first strike on Muse Dash. I want to actually do a first strike on the entire... Well, I probably should redefine what I'm doing on first strike. First strike is going to be revisiting and first impressions. It's just going to be like my summary thing of my thoughts on the game after trying it. Whether that's trying it for 20 hours or trying it for 3 hours, it just depends. People will be able to see my experience on the game sampler channel anyway, so they can judge me all they want there. And then if people really like the first strikes, I'll end up doing a Let's Play of it. But yeah, I want to do Muse Dash. Muse Dash is on the short list. There's actually a few games on the short list that you and I have discussed. but I don't know if I've mentioned that they're on the short list. So you are going to get murdered as well. We're already halfway to the next level. We're just trouncing through stuff. Ow, ow, ow. That's less trouncing, less trouncing, less trouncing. Hi. Okay, so the archer's a little bit more of a threat. And boom. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit of fire damage on him. And what are you? You are stone skin. So you need to be probably fire. There you go. Nice. Healing potions. And with so many healing potions, we're a little bit happier. But yeah, if you can approve Mocha's message from a while back, that's fine too. I don't know if you can even see it. But I have not had the opportunity to easily alt-tab. Although I do want to just... 20 warnings so far on this stream, by the way. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to upload just the raw recording file. Unless something's happened to that. It doesn't look... The preview is not stuttering in the least. So I don't think it's actually a recording issue. That's the only other thing I could think of. Beside it being just YouTube crapping the bed. Although our ping just did go up to 172. It hasn't been, like, spiking up a whole lot. Oh, okay. Backing off. Okay, so you are a pain in the bootay. They know I'm there. They're just moving up to the east side. This is not your deluxe apartment in the sky, my good friends. Ow. Get behind cover. Picking them off one by one. It works. If I could leech off of them, I probably wouldn't have this issue, but they're undead. Yeah, Saigons is an awesome set. It always has been. I've had people laugh at me for wanting to use Saigons before back in the olden days. I'm like, it's really good. Even before like the massive changes to sets, it was still a fairly decent thing. See, somehow knew you were going to say that, but hey, you need someone to record the B-roll for you, then you're out. I was actually going to record the B-roll, but I mean, do you actually have a series on Muse Dash that you do, or do you just kind of just record it? Just out of curiosity. Because I don't remember whether you had a series of it on your channel or not. Because if you do, I will totally link it in the description of the video whenever I do a Muse Dash one. Because I actually do enjoy that game. It is a fun little title. It's probably one of the better rhythm games, if I had to say it. There is another game that kind of copied it a little bit, and I don't know why I picked up keys as an assassin. Out, damn key. Jeez. And it's me positioning inside the barrel that's causing it to teleport me around like that. Oh, nope. There goes our ping. Maybe it was me after all, and it just wasn't showing. I don't know. I really don't. And I am going to ban that person. And I think there was somebody else that was posting that as well. Yeah. Trying to bypass the link things by making them not links is not kosher. And at first I didn't even recognize them as links, and I was like, wait a minute, that looks like the shit that keeps showing up in the spam messages. Oh, lordy. Anyway, we leveled up again. We have 75 strength, which is going to be Saigon's shield, which is full Saigon set. So I will most definitely... Can we just cast Town Portal? Or do we just have to do... Yeah, we just have to do it through the bar. So there isn't just like a hotkey for it. That sucks. But yeah, we'll finish up Act 1. I'll figure out what's wrong with the connection, and we'll maybe be doing a stream later tonight or something. Sorry.
Greetings.
I wish there was something I could do about it and keep the stream up. But I'll get through Andariel, and then we will deal with that. No idea what's with the VOG FYI messages. Those are actually, oh crap. Do you remember the spam bots that were like, for a while they were like, for a sexy time, blah, 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 here's a link. And then for a while it was, hold to move to inventory. Okay, go to inventory. That's not what I want, you sack of shit. Oh, wow. The auto sort is auto dumb as bricks. Okay. So those need to go in there. I'm going to have to reorganize them to keep my brain from imploding. But we do have full Saigons, by the way. But yeah, basically, they're the evolution of the stupid porn bots. Okay, so we have full Saigons on. We have pretty decent bonuses from that. So we can probably one-shot most things. I do want to deal with Mr. Happy over here regarding the Malice, because I do want to grab the Malice. Having the Imbue quest ready is fine. You don't have to do it. I just like doing it as I'm going through. You streamed the game a couple times, but that's about it. Mostly just said that as you play the game a lot. Ah. You're probably way better at it than me. That's for darn sure. Because I am... Oh, wow. I keep running into the walls, and it's causing me to get jittery. Because as you can tell, my ping is not that out of whack. It's not whack-a-doodle, my good sir. Dude. So whenever we get to level 12, I can equip the scimitar. I don't think I need more dexterity for it. I should actually, yeah, I have one skill point remaining. So let's go for... I guess we're going to be going into Fists of Fire. Yep, we're just going to go ahead and... Boop. We're going to be leveling that up. And yeah, we're going to take out Andariel before the end of the stream.
Try and cage me, demons.
Just to get it done. Getting distracted has been a thing for me, but it's fine. Oh, you guys are so tough. Need a $730,000. Okay. Need a $730,000 house with a backyard big enough for 5 RVs. If I had $730,000, I would probably keep $730,000. But because I don't... Honestly, I should actually talk about that one of these days, what my dream house is. It's not big is one of the real, like, notable hints on that. I don't want a big house. I don't want a big car. Ideally, I actually, if I had $730,000, I would be living in a very specific apartment complex right next to a grocery store that I particularly enjoy. That way I wouldn't really have to drive anywhere. I don't want a fancy car. I don't want anything. I just want a humble life, creating videos, enjoying good company, and not having to worry about shit. And I don't have any of those right now. But it's fine. Although, I do think it'd be cool to have one of those, not an RV, but one of the, van life kind of vans. I would not mind having one of those. Left trigger A? Yeah, that's just the default skill assignment. Okay, so open that. We're not doing too bad. What is our resistances? Not bad. Our life is absolutely abysmal. But we're doing fine because we are just literally beating the living daylights out of everything. Because we do fairly decent damage for our level. So what I'm looking for is the exit. And I didn't even actually take note of which way the stairs came out. So I should probably check that before I go further. Miss Saigon. After I go down these stairs, I'm going to have to take note of which way the stairs were in through here. But I'll probably be running Saigons on every single one of the next few characters, because we've been kind of doing well with that. Thankfully, I have the streaming software set up to actually auto-record, so I don't have to worry about the issues on the YouTube end of things being a problem now. So let's see. So the exit... Oh, we didn't have to run through any of this. If I would have paid attention to the exit, I would have known this is where we need to go. I mean, you don't have 40 hours in the game for nothing, after all. I would hate to think about how many hours I have in Diablo 2. That is actually a fairly scary prospect. So, Jail 1 is straight through. This one is going to be much the same direction. So we just need to go straight through and hopefully get a room facing that direction relatively quickly. And if we do Andariel at too low a level, I'm going to probably need to get antidotes. So that is something that I do need to keep in mind. That we aren't going to just be able to just face tank Andariel, I don't think. We might be able to. Or at least get close. But we don't have the poison resist to really go full ham on it. So let's see. I think it's going to actually be up, but I'm going to go down first. We need the experience anyway, so might as well get up to level 12 so we can start using... We won't be able to use the Fire Claws with it, but we will be able to just attack things and murder their faces. This could be the stairs. Yeah, it's the stairs. So it wasn't up, but it was the direction I was expecting. What's bad is I need to finish learning Grim Dawn. And I probably do have more than 40 hours in that, but it was all on the one class. Unfortunately, I'm looking forward to your playthrough of Grim Dawn, by the way, Riss. I want to be watching that one. It is high on my list of streams that I really do want to be catching live. I know that you're doing Ariette, or Arietta, or however you pronounce it, the Zelda-like game. And that is another one. I need to catch up on the VOD for it, but that's another one that I am interested in seeing the end result of after the demo that I played, because that did seem like a very interesting game. And if they want to send, if any of them happen to stop in here and want to send me a copy, I will gladly cover it on the First Strike channel and get maybe 10 views on it. You mean you'll still need to worry about shit when you gotta go, you gotta go. A conversion van? Yeah. They're usually transit vans. Like transport for like shipping and stuff like that, converted into living with like a shower and everything and all that kind of fun stuff. And a toilet. They're super expensive to do. That's pretty much the only expensive thing on my like wish list. I mean, a standing desk would be a couple $100. That's not going to be like something you need $750,000 for. Shit waits for no man. That is very true. And I have a feeling you guys are way behind me as far as the time goes, because I am looking at the preview and it is, let's see, it is suffering. But right now, I'm at the inner cloister on here, and I am still heading southeast on the preview, so that is at least several minutes behind, which sucks and can kiss him a booty. So let's go ahead and identify stuff. Boom. And yeah, I'll just upload the stream to, like, the actual stream file to YouTube after. I'll render it out and all that fun stuff. And sorry for being so far behind on the chat. That's just one of those things that happens whenever you have serious connection issues, YouTube. Well, there was a ping spike, so there might be something up with my connection, but it shouldn't be that bad. Because I should be having, like, serious ping issues if I'm not able to upload steadily. You know what? Oh, yeah, I'm taking poison damage, so it's going to flash red. That flash while you're in inventory control with this is just complete butts.
I don't like it down here.
So let's go ahead and identify this. It'll have to be better. Yeah, it does cold damage. That's always better. So now we have a little bit of cold damage with our sword and ready to go looking for the stairs down is pretty much all we need in here. And we should be able to take Andariel. I didn't want to pick that up. Thank you. Are you any good? You are not. Not even worth keeping to sell. Because it is that bad I don't want it in my inventory. There's our first level up. I don't remember whether I need dex. So I'm not going to use my points yet, but I'll worry about it when we get there. Hi, Tainteds. Yeah, nothing down here is really a threat except for maybe Andariel herself. And maybe the vampires. That's just a very big maybe. Because the rat men are just not going to do enough damage fast enough to overcome our leech. So yeah, it still hasn't caught up to Inner Cloister yet. You have a $300,000 house. Sounds like a lot, but spend more money on your toys. You got 4 different kind of grills and smokers. Ah, I have a very busted up car and a chair with 1 wheel missing. And enough savings to keep a roof over my head for a while. Should worse things happen. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So let's see. And I'm also in slightly a fortunate condition where I'm still at risk of some things, but not as high stress as I was for a while there. I may have to sell my proverbial toys if anything worse happens. So, yay! Anyway, less depressing subject. So, I'm going to go ahead and start murdering all the Dark Shamans. Get myself 1 more level, I think. And we will be set. I want to find the waypoint before going down, so even if we find the stairs first, it's going to just be set up town portal, keep going. So, down with the Dark Shaman, and we shall proceed in further. So, let's see. Dark Shaman, yep, there's another one. Yeah, it on the preview right now, I am just inside of Inner Cloister, about to be fighting the poison guys. So however long between that and now is how much the stream is currently behind, thanks to all of the current issues. That is with low latency mode enabled. So there's our waypoint. So yippee-ki-yay. Kind of wish I would have been streaming earlier, honestly, but we'll see. So we found the waypoint first. We may not get level 12 before Andariel. That is kind of sad. I was hoping for level 12 so I could have, like, full-on just stupid attack rating, stupid everything for whenever we encounter her. Remind you not to take a sleepover invitation from YouTube? Yeah. Whenever they're pooping the bed, they really poop the bed. And they've been pooping the bed for about a week now. So that is a thing. Let's go ahead and charge this up. Lightning enchanted. Nice. Well, you're dead now, sir. Can I take the healing? Nope, I can't actually target the healing potion. Oh, yeah, because I have it on the items close together. That is actually my own personal fault. Well, damn it. I can't even blame Diablo for that one. I set the game to that. Because it's just habit. You ask what was for dinner for Sunday? Oh, no. What did Google buy recently? It needs to buy less of whatever it bought recently because it's causing it to poop bed. Google, stop eating all this raw candy. Stop eating these new companies. Okay, let's see. I guess the stairs are probably going to be up left from down here. They could be down left, but I'm going to assume up left for now. Simply because it's more promising. Yeah, it's up left. One more floor, and we actually have Andariel. That's not terrible time as far as getting through. Obviously, speedrun times are a lot shorter than that. You can actually beat normal in... Oh, God, this is hurting. I can't get out of there because the movement sucks. Oh, bite me, game. It wouldn't let me move out of there. I was just kind of like sliding slowly along the face of one of the enemies, which is absolute ass. So that's another thing with the controller that I don't like, is it will just slide you along things rather than actually, you know, progress you. So let's see. I'm going to go down this way. We might actually have enemies in this intersection. Yeah, we do have one. That is just gross. But I was trying to move out of there, and it just literally was just having me slide along its face. So I'm going to try and grab my body if at all possible. Can I... come on. Come on, biscuits. Yeah, there's my body. Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, I was trying to get out of there, and it was not going to let me. And it's like losing target on things as well, which is also a little bit sad. Die, thank you. Okay, so portal time. Time to get the rest of our stuff, because I think that was the last level we needed to actually equip it. So yeah, that replaces... It was that one I wanted to replace. I don't know why it red flashed there. Why is it red flashing? I'm not outside. Okay, so this needs a little bit of dexterity. See, I'm glad I didn't put the points in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go for vitality. We can use the extra life. So now we can't use Fire Claws, but we now have how much attack rating? 562, which is a 92% chance to hit.
Oh, thanks.
We also have various boosts to our character. So I think we stand a fairly good chance. And the ring actually gives us how much? 144 already. So as far as amulets go, actually, let's have you identify this stuff, Kane. So So I don't have to do it manually. That is actually a real big time saver on here.
Good day.
Trade. Sell you. No, I didn't want to equip you. So we'll sell that. We will equip that. Sell you. Actually, I think I want this in... Can I please? Thank you. Instead of that. Fire resist 9%, poison length reduction reduced. Oh yeah, we'll go with that one instead too. And the belt is completely in the way. Okay, so sell you. Sell the mana potions because we're not going to be able to do much with them. I think we're good. So let's see. Skill tree. This one needs to be set up. We're actually going to go and we're going to grab this. But I'm going to set this onto the Y button.
Not here.
Because we'll be able to attack with it. It'll be fine. So, boop. Yeah. And we actually kick relatively quickly. It does use up a bit of mana. For the most part, we're going to probably be normal attacking, if I had to guess. What did I pick up? I picked up a charm. I'm not bothered by that. And I do wish that I actually had a different weapon kind of thing going on here, but this is fine. Oh god, we are swinging the fast. I forget what the frame like limit on these is, but it's pretty good. So what we want is just the stairs down. And that's all we need. We just need to find the stairs down, set up a portal, go down, kill Andariel, and we're good for the day. Yay! But yeah, whenever I upload this, I'll put it into the stream playlist as well. So I'll render the long version out, and then I'll chop it up for the Let's Play channel. So whichever way you prefer watching it, you can watch it however you want. You can ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Love it your way. I just combined Burger King and McDonald's on accident. Because ba-da-ba-da-ba is McDonald's. Whereas Have It Your Way is Burger King. Snarky McSnarkyson is Wendy's, which I don't have a problem with Wendy's. I have a problem with getting deliveries from there. They ruined my Frosty too many times. But beyond that, it wasn't too bad. There you go. Nothing this... Oh, we actually do have a more path this way. So let's see. And yes, since we're using a freaking tower shield, we are going to struggle a little bit, just a pinch, with movement. Because that's what this does. It tortures our movement. But we are now ready to fight Andariel, which is going to be fine-ish. We don't have good poison resist, but it'll be fine. We should be okay. And also, we can actually charge up this with the sword that we have. We don't have to worry about charging up with, like, fire thing yet. But I don't plan on using Tiger Strike for the long haul. I plan on using Phoenix Strike. And then 1 point in Death Sentry, like we said. Cloak of Shadows for a little bit of defensive purposes. Okay, and kill these guys, because they're in the way. We might have another mob up over here. We do. Yeah, they're ghouls. Ghouls and goblins, it's fine. So let's see. And I'm really not feeling anything in the way of lag or anything like that, so it's fine. Okay. Oh, we're just kicking her to death. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and build that up, and boom, she did. that was easy. And that is why we transfer items.
Death becomes you, Ondariel.
Now give me a portal. Please. Thank you. And that, as they say, is that. We will go to Act 2. And we'll do either Act 2 later tonight if everything is fine, or we'll do Act 2 on Saturday. One or the other.
Hello.
So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time. And if there's like a huge delay between me saying that and the video actually ending, that's because I am waiting to see the end of the stream on the live feed.